incredible. So that was 1974, 2 years before I even came onto the earth.
Yeah.
And what happened when this tune came out?
That tune had take the place by storm, man, you know, because it was young and fresh and scene, you know what I mean?
And you were Little Joe?
Yeah, Little Joe at that time, you know what I mean? From DJ Jolly to Little Joe, you know, cause, you know what I mean? You know, like I said, doing the stage shows and running parishes as DJ Jolly, then making the first recording, that release, on the name of Little Joe, you know, because at that time I was Big Joe, but I get my name from the Bonanza, the movie Bonanza.
Okay.
Ben Cartwright, Little Joe and all them, you know.
Okay, so he was a character in there.
Yeah, because all the DJ them was our dramatic name when you say you're
Make
a DJ.
impact, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like Dillinger, Trinity, you know, you have to have a name as a DJ, you know, not just a singer of his right name.
What they're christened, rather.
Yeah, you know what I mean, but you have to, as a DJ, you know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I go by the name of Little Joe that time and then move on and do a couple recording and with by Ernest, like Enos McLeod, Take Me on the Wing as Musso.
Huge artist.
And as a great artist too. And he had shot at the president at that time and Ronnie Davis in his stable. So I do a tune named Z for Dreadfield and Back a Wire. And then, you know, I do for Water Burnett in the Congos, a tune named Jacket and Psalm 54. And then move on to Bonnie Lee. You know,
and some of this music now, if you could find it, you're paying big money.
Yeah, I do tradition for Bonnie Lee, you know what I mean? And I do, you know, a tune for Lady Slim.
So working with all the big Jamaican producers at the
you
time.
know what I mean? So, and then now, you know, I move up to, you know, meet Dennis Brown and Dennis Brown, you know, see it? Love My Vibes, and you have a song named Dreadlocks Party. Like they're having a party together, you know, tonight. Eptone's song he sing, he do a revamp, and he chose another DJ to do it, and he introduced me to Joe Gibbs, and then a whole different thing started, you know. I do an album with Joe Gibbs named Not a Superstar and Leave Him Again.
And this is when you kind of everyone started hearing your name by this point.
Yeah, and do a combination of culture, you know, Babylon Bridge. And tune with Mass Sacrifice.
And all these were kind of conscious roots.
And just like a river thing, you know what I mean? With Mighty Diamonds and what other I recorded for Joe Gibbs, you know. And then alongside that we do a lot. Here comes Prince Tony and the high school label, and he said, you're too big to name Little Joe. You know?
So this is when the next step up with the name.
Yeah, I changed the name to Rankin Joe at that time, and then have a massive big call you Mr. Finnegan, you know what I mean, for Prince Tony. And then here comes Channel 1 at the same time now, and do a LP for Prince Tony at the same the best of Rankin Joe. At the same time doing an album now for
what kind of year what year we talking now?
We're talking about in the early 70s and going in the middle 70s, and because at 1977 I was one of the top DJ in Jamaica, voted for a top DJ in Jamaica, you know what I mean? And
so already acknowledged for what you've done on the scene.
Yeah, you know, like, you know, every year they have, at the end of the year, they would tell you which DJ or which singer is the top vocal, the top DJ.
So, 77.
So, yeah, you know what I mean? So at that time, playing sound system, you know, like, you know, playing sound system like El Paso, the sound that Dennis Al Capone used to play before.
So you used to run with certain sounds.
Yeah, sound system, El Paso.
And it was proper competitive back in those days.
Yeah, because, you know, sound system and different sound system from a different arrival, you know what I mean? And things like that, and, you know.
So you chatted on a lot of different sounds, or El Paso was kind of...
El Paso was the first one in the era, you know what I mean? I sounded was big, massive sound. With Dennis Al Capone as the control, and before he migrated to London, you know what I mean? So I as a youth in the era, I know the guy who, you know, operated the sound system, so I stepped up that, you know? Yeah. And then from there, I DJ a sound named Simit the Weapon, you know, I say Dillinger used to DJ on that sound too.
And for me, there's something interesting about, like, some artists are recording artists, but there's something about when you see certain people in a dance, because you're one of those people who can set off a place on fire. Yeah, I've seen this man live, something else. So listen, it's a music show, so let's give them a bit more of your music. You've got a next track for the people.
Well, let's you know, run a track and hear what go on. That's it. I don't know, say, that's enough music. Yeah. This one produced and, you know, say it, by Energy and Jalaz, and the late great Energy and Jalaz, you know. Ranking Joe. Barrington leave a vocal.
I go cross River Jordan. Say the whole way I go cross River Jordan. Say the whole way I go cross River Jordan.
And then
Yeah.
play that maybe one other old one.
I
a
with
little
my
bit, some
Bible.
new